In this tutorial, we'll show you how to use the PoINT Storage Manager's web client, as well as how the web client lets you access archived data on any platform. You can install the server components for the web client at the same time as the PoINT Storage Manager by selecting the Web GUI option. You can also install the web client components later under Programs and Features. After installation, the PoINT HTTPS configuration tool will open automatically. This tool lets you generate a self-signed certificate, select another certificate, or initially skip HTTPS configuration and return to it later. If the PoINT HTTPS configuration tool has been used to ensure access to the web client occurs via HTTPS, this will automatically enable forwarding from unsecure HTTP connections to secure HTTPS connections. To change this option and others, navigate to Setup, General, Advanced Settings, PoINT Web GUI. To access the web client, open a web browser. You can find a list of tested web browsers in the document titled System Requirements and Supported Storage Systems on the PoINT homepage. Now open the web client by navigating to the relevant URL using HTTPS and adding the server address where the PoINT Storage Manager is located and PSM. Please note that the use of self-signed certificates by web browsers is considered security critical, and an exception will need to be made for the web client. Despite the warning, the connection will still be encrypted and secure if the client adds the certificate as an exception. To prevent such warnings, you will need to generate and select a valid certificate. Next, enter a registered PSM username and password to access the client. In order to download the files you select via the web client, you will need to specify a temporary download directory under Settings during initial configuration. The user will need to at least have read access to this directory. Under User Management, Add User, you can select users and groups who should have access. However, you can only add domain accounts that are located under Active Directory. After adding users and groups, you will be taken to the settings for the newly added accounts, where you can assign storage vaults and the following permissions to users. Administrator, which grants unrestricted access. Allow web access, which allows the user to log in and access storage vaults via the web client. Allow web link access, which allows users to open web links. If no permissions are selected, the account will have no permissions and will therefore be unable to access the web client. When adding users whose group is already listed, only the user's own permissions will be reflected, not the group's. This lets you assign permissions to individuals and distinguish between the permissions assigned to a user and their group. Alternatively, you can add users directly via the PoINT Storage Manager. Under PoINT Storage Manager, Setup, General, User Accounts. These accounts will be automatically carried over to the web client with administrator permissions. You can edit these permissions afterwards in the web client. To complete configuration, we also assign users and groups access permissions for storage vaults under Add Storage Vault. The web client does not support file-level permissions. Users who have access to a storage vault and have the Allow Web Access permission can access all files in that storage vault. Disable Allow Web Access and enable Allow Web Links to limit specific users' access to web links, and therefore also limit the number of files they can access. In Storage Vault Detail View, you can, among other things, view and edit all users within a storage vault. To do so, click on Detail in the Storage Overview. Click on a storage vault to see all folders and files, including all file versions under Versions. You can also use the search box to find files in the storage vault. The special star and question mark characters may help to refine your search. Click on an individual file to start downloading it. If you need to download multiple files, you will need to tick the box to the left of each file and folder and confirm the action by clicking Copy. The download will then be prepared as a copy job. For larger downloads, the copy job will be run in the background. This will be signified by the bell symbol with the caption, Job is running. Once the copy job is complete, the Explore option will be available. Explore will create a network share which generates an address granting direct access to the download via the File Explorer. This option requires a CIFS/SMB connection to the PSM server. The copied data in the network share will be automatically deleted once the job is deleted from the list, or after 24 hours. The download option will compress all selected files in a zip file and download it via the download path specified by you. Multiple users can use the web client to access archived data in their assigned storage vaults from any network. All that is required for this is an HTTPS connection to the PoINT Storage Manager. With this tutorial, you now have an overview of the options and advantages provided by the PoINT Storage Manager's web client.